You may have seen their campaign around town. South Australia Police's newest recruiting campaign, You Belong in Blue, has been visible across the state since its launch late last year. Showcasing real police and police security officers with real stories, this campaign brings us closer to the people in uniform.
And today we're joined by Jorja from South Australia Police, ready to give us an insider's perspective on the life of a police security officer. Good morning, Jorja. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks guys. How are you?
Yeah,
Very
very
good.
well. Now, Jorja, you joined up as a police security officer just last year. What drew you to a career with SAPOL?
Well, I've had previous interactions with seeing as my parents are both police officers.
Oh,
so
right.
their job kind of interests me
Yep.
in a sense. So I then kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps and just see if I liked it.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
You're a bit of a prodigy then.
Yes,
Yeah.
slightly.
Are your parents happy that you are joined up and everything? Surely that's their dream, that you carry on the legacy.
Yeah, they're happy that I'm doing it. I guess it's somewhat policing in a sense,
Yeah.
police security. So you're still doing a lot of different things.
I mean, speaking of that stuff, all the different things that you do, can you just give us a bit of a run through about what a police security officer does?
So what we do is we'll be employed by the government as well as the education department. We do patrols
Yep.
around the city, just public presence, as well as other government sites in the city.
Awesome. So what does that mean your day-to-day looks like? Is it different every day?
Yeah, so it ranges from you can be working like Monday to Friday, you can do 24-hour sites, so you can be working any time of the day, interacting with all sorts of people.
Some colourful characters, I bet.
Yeah, it's really good though, because it's people that you wouldn't necessarily talk to. So you say, oh, hey, how are you going? And you just listen to their life stories, and it's interesting listening to where people have come from.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, talking about all those interesting aspects of the job, you're talking about the people that you meet along the way, but you're also around high-tech equipment from electronic surveillance to mobile patrols. Is this an endearing part of the job? And, you know, what other cool stuff do you get to do?
So as well as this electronic surveillance, I've had the opportunity to go on a flight and
wow.
do some prisoner conveyancing.
Is that sort of FIFO-like work? Do you spend a bit of time up there wherever you take the flight?
So you go to the airport, you get on the flight, fly over there, you pick up the member, come back, and that's basically it. So you're flying over, going over and coming back in the same day.
I take it you're not scared of flying then?
No, luckily. I haven't actually done it, but we're also on boats as well doing the same thing.
Oh, cool.
So going over and then coming back.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't get seasick either then?
No, yes.
doing a bit of everything.
Yeah, it is good though. Just going to work every day, sitting at your desk and just going, right, I start here, finish then, knowing that you're actually going outside of the office, meaning your shift is going so much quicker because you're doing a range of different things, not knowing what your day is going to actually unfold. And
It's a great way to work, that everything's just a bit up in the air. You don't know what's going to come next.
Yeah.
Now, Jorja, we hear you love travelling as well. Do you get a good work-life balance as a police security officer? Are you able to continue travelling?
Well, yes. So being a police security officer, you get your 5 weeks off of annual leave.
Oh, wow.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Not only just that, when you go in to do your night shifts, when you're finishing, you then have a good break after that. So you still have 4 or 5 days after your nights, so that you can even go on like a small holiday, which
Yeah.
is what I do. Yeah, because you got to get out.
Now, Jorja, for any of our listeners that are thinking of a career with SAPOL, whether it's as a PSO like yourself or as a police officer, what advice would you give them?
Well, other than the typical just do it, because it's an amazing career.
Yeah.
Just put yourself out there. You may be uncomfortable at first at the academy, but they will look after you at the academy. And once you're out, you will not regret it at all. I can't recommend it anymore. I love it because you're doing so many different things.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's so different to working your office job, especially someone young. I couldn't think anything better than to go out and do all these active things, doing something different, being involved in the community.
Absolutely. But there you go, Adelaide. Whether you're a school leaver or considering a career change, being a police security officer is a great career choice. South Australia Police is aiming to recruit over 900 police officers and 189 police security officers over the next 3 years. You can apply now at achievemore.com.au if you belong in blue. Jorja, you've been an absolute pleasure to chat to this morning. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.